Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your second Zodiac Taroscope reading for May. But don't worry Sagittarius if you see this after the month of May, because these readings are timeless. There's probably going to be a little tidbit of advice or guidance or message in there for you to see at that time. Also Sagittarius, you can watch this if you are Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, or Sagittarius rising, or if you have your Venus in Sagittarius, okay, then you can look at it as a relationship reading anywhere from friend, family to love, okay? So let's get right into this. We're going to be doing Tarot and Oracle. I am calling these my short and sweet. I think I'm going to start a little series for that, but you will always find them under the Zodiac Taroscope listing, okay? But let's get what energy is or will be coming in and around you. And that could be right in this moment. It's just recently been coming in. It could be in the next day, week, or within 1 to 3 months is what I usually like to give as a timeline, okay? There. Felt like I just needed to keep going. Into me, I see. Okay. Love that. Let's get a tarot with it. So first thing off, Sagittarius, is here with the into me, I see. It really reminds me of taking a good hard look at yourself. Okay. Again, it will be different for all of you because there are different people watching this. But what in your life do you have to take when it comes to yourself a good hard look at? Is it the way you behave? Is it the way you work? Is it the way you treat your body, your health? Is it the way you treat others? But the message here is into me, I see. But let's get a tarot and see if we can get a little more clarification on that. Because you are a divine being, and sometimes we get in a rut of behaving or acting a certain way, whether it's with ourselves or others, and it just needs to change. And that's a decision that you need to make. Once you look in and try to find, to heal it really would be, what's the root cause that makes me do these things, right? What can I do to change that up? With an 8 here, am I willing to do the hard work even? All right, so let's get a tarot with that as well. Ace of Water. It's a new beginning. This is a message coming in from spirit and energy that's coming in and around you, right? Where you're going to be like, you know what? Some things need to change here. I'm not happy. You could even say with the trajectory of my life in whatever area that is at this moment. But with the Ace of Water, that is really, look, having love and compassion for yourself and realizing that you are deserving of happiness and joy, that you are deserving of peace and contentment, that you are deserving to live a happy and abundant life. And with the Ace here, it is a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. So even though sometimes here, Sagittarius, it's hard to look at yourself, and none of us like to look at what it is that we don't like about ourselves, because clearly if we did, we would change it already. We would have changed it already. Okay. But this is time for a new start. Now let's get into what do you need to be aware of that will help you navigate this energy. So how can you move through this? Okay. How can you move through this, Sagittarius? But knowing that you have spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you that you can lean on. You know, think of the footprints in the sand picture. If you don't know, just Google that, footprints in the sand, and you can read it. You can call on them to help you, to help carry you, to help you move through this, right? Because they don't want you to be unhappy. Ever, really. I mean, we are humans. We're here living on Earth. There's going to be unhappy times and moments, but not a perpetual, long-lasting unhappiness. Flexible. Maybe that's part of it. So what do you need to be aware of? You need to maybe be, in some cases, for some of you, a little more flexible in the way that you move through life, okay? Maybe you need to be a little more flexible in the way you see things, in the way you do things, in the way, again, you react, you treat people. flexibility here, okay? Being willing, if you need to stand, I want to say on your head. I know she's on her arms, but you understand, right? You're willing to, again, put the hard work in. With that, we have the 9 of air. Yeah. The 9 of air is like the 9 of swords. It's freeing yourself in this case, okay? And look, this is a 19, which would be a 10. The end of a cycle. Start the new cycle out, this new beginning, being flexible. And with the 9 of air, it's actually allowing yourself to be, whoops, sorry, I have a little bit of ash there from my candle, is actually allowing yourself to be free. Look, it's like she's floating on air here with the doves of peace around her. In other cards, it shows it as you've put yourself in your own self-imposed prison, anxiety, hurt, upset, not being sure, can't make decisions. And that card always is, we do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves. And I want to say that what Spirit is telling us here, Sagittarius, is that by being flexible, by being willing to look into yourself, making a change and letting go of all those self-imposed whatever it is, that you can be light and airy and free again. Okay, this is a really, really beautiful message. Let's look at advice and guidance, right? So they just want you to be aware of, look, if you're willing to do this, this will help you navigate, okay? Being flexible, letting the self-imposed thoughts, because air, swords, all about your mind, your thoughts, the way you communicate, clarity, your actions, your words. And if you're in your own prison, nobody likes being in prison, right? Not that we've been there, but just think of the times you put yourself in your own self-imposed prison. It's not a happy place to be. So let's get advice, guidance. What do we have? The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. I love it. It's Maya Angelou saying, when you know better, you do better. When you're willing to look into yourself and make these changes, it's higher knowing, okay? You can think of this too. Go to your higher self, your soul, right? Think of it as the Holy Spirit. We all have it living, as if you were raised in a Christian environment, we all have the Holy Spirit within us. Well, that's our higher selves. So go within. You know better. You have the wisdom, but you may need to lean on divine guidance here. You may need to lean on Spirit, or who, like I said, whomever it is for you, to really see this through and to help you, okay? Next, we have 3 of Earth. Maybe there are people that can help you. The 3 of Earth, or the 3 of Pentacles, normally is representing people working well together. And maybe for some of you, this is the end goal. You want to be working well with others, okay? From friendship, family to love. You want to be able to work well with others, learning from others, reflecting others. I want to say in this case, reflect others' good behavior, you know. But I really feel like this is kind of this is a message just about you, Sagittarius. It really is. It's a message of, there's a little bit of work here that needs to be done, but I feel that you already know that, and I feel that you want to put in the hard work. Maybe right at this moment, you're not quite sure how to get out of the mental prison, and this is where you go within. You go to your own higher knowing. You also can go to Spirit, divine guidance here, okay? And maybe there's someone else or other people who can help you with it too. Don't be afraid to lean on them as well. So let's just get some more advice, guidance, clarification, confirmation here. Stag Spirit, take the lead. You are the leader of your own life. No one else can lead your life for you. You need to do it yourself. You need to be the stag. You need to be the majestic stag in the forest, all right? That all the other, I want to say all the other animals look to and they're like, you know, stunned. It's beautiful. It's always what I think of when I think of the stag, right? But you need to take the lead in your own life here. Your thoughts and your actions need to be clear. If they're not clear, that's not you taking the lead. That's negative shadow. We can even call it devil energy taking the lead, right? You have the angel and the devil on your shoulder. The little devil's leading, not you. So let's get another. Flexible here. Be here now. You need to live in the here and now, not in the past, not in the present, not worried about what happened in the past, not worried about what's going to happen in the future. It's good to be aware, and normally I'm getting messages, I haven't gotten it here until right now, looking at your life big picture. You always need to learn from the past, be hopeful for the future, and living in the here and now. But you can't dwell in one or the other. Okay, you need to be in the here and now. And that is where you're going to do your best work for yourself. Not beating yourself up for the past. The past is yesterday's the past, right? You need to stop beating yourself up about that. Not be too worried and focused on the future and the what ifs, but be in the here and now. Like the little hummingbird as it's flying around all summer. And it's like using its energy as it's doing that. But it's not worried about the long trip to Mexico in the fall. No, it's enjoying the sweet nectar, the flowers, the summer, wherever it is in the United States or Canada or around the, well, I don't know where they go around the world, but I know in North America they all go down to Mexico, right? For the summer, or for the winter rather. But they're not worried about that. They're just enjoying the bright days of summer. They're enjoying their here and now, okay? I love that. What a beautiful card to come out for that. Now, elephant spirit, learn from the past. There you go. That is higher knowledge. That's being able to go in and get that wisdom. And I think I've already said it. We learn from the past. We have hope for the future. And we live in the here and now. So if you're looking at some past things, when you're looking into yourself and you're not happy with them, and like I said, it can be in any area, then it's time to make the change. Okay, Sagittarius, that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are looking for other videos, I have a ton of playlists. You can go in and check some of them out. I also will be back in a few weeks here to do your June readings. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing them as always. And take care. And I will see you, and good luck with this, because this is going to be a bit of hard work, but I feel that if you dedicate yourself to it, if you make the commitment to it, you will be successful. All right. And don't be afraid to lean on spirit or others.